Hello everyone, how's life? This is Jacob, day 8 of our C programming course. Welcome to the Linux Cafe. So in this video we're going to continue and we're going to talk about strings, which are so important in C. And the fact is that, much like arrays, strings in C barely exist, okay? But the other fact is that in C we don't have a data type such as we have in Python or Java or I don't know, C Sharp or many other programming languages. We don't have the type a string. So we're not going to have something like, we're not going to have, if you let me, let's see what I have here. So we need to create another one. Nvim of, or firstly the tmux. Okay, the tmux. And let's widely open it. Okay, now are we recording? Yes. So nvim of strings, let's see. Let's change the theme or theme or them, or I don't know what is the exactly correct pronunciation of this word. Strings.h and per esempio, as you can imagine, I'm studying Italian. Actually, I know Italian a little bit. So, and this is our main function. So some people say, why do I use Vim? Because I'm too, actually, not too lazy. It's not related to laziness. I just love Vim, and I love the way that I can switch between the actually uh, windows that I can share. I can create, split on Tmux, and actually I can write code here and I can compile here, and that's fine. Okay, in C there are two ways that we can define strings. So in C we have something called character arrays and not strings. Actually, character arrays define strings, but strings are not something like int. For example, we can't say a string, I don't know, name equals, sorry, equals my name without a T, my name, okay? So this is not possible in C, we don't have such a data type, but we can have character arrays. We can say we can say char, for example, name, opening, closing brackets, and like this, we can say my name is Taruch, or let's write Jacob for the sake of people who can't pronounce my name. So this is one of the ways that we can define strings in C. The other way is that we can have a size. For example, we can have name 2, 6, or sorry, 7, and Taruch. Taruch has 6 characters, Tarokh, and of course here we have a backslash 0 or the null byte, the null character, null char, okay, which looks like that, like this, okay, which actually defines the end of a string, which I'll be explaining to you in future videos. We're going to talk about this in the next video perhaps, because we're not going to finish everything about the strings in this video. It's just an intro. So in the next video I'm going to talk more about strings and about the functions that are related to strings and so on. So this is also another way that you can define the strings, and another way is the pointer. We can say, for example, sentence, or I don't know, name 3, and I can talk about, I don't know, something here. I can write something. I can say that Jacob, or I can say, I don't know, Jesus, I don't know what else, or Tom and Jerry. By the way, so these are the three syntaxes, these are the three ways that we use. Are we recording? Sorry if I check too much, I get nervous. These are the three ways that we can use to define strings in C. But what are the differences? One of the main differences is that here, because we're defining a pointer to a character in memory, okay, because it's a pointer, this is read only. So this one, sorry, this one is read only. The other ones are not. For example, here, if I say printf, person C, the type specifier of for a character, backslash n, I can say the first char of name, okay? Here, I can simply say name 0. But of course, in the array, I can do the same. We can say, sorry, I'm really sorry, first char of name 3 for 3 is person C, and I can say what? I can say name 3. I typed many numbers beside the one I should. So name 3 and return 0. Let's test. Let's check. Okay? So here we say GCC strings. GCC strings, yeah. Good. So the first char of name is T, it's Tom, and here is M. So in both ways, in both actually strings, I can read. But in the last one, if I want to change something, for example, in the first one, I can say before printing, okay, name 0, I can change it to, I don't know, something else like Vi, okay, and it still works. It changes. Why did I just quit? So it changed the first char in the string, so it's now Vi. But in the second one, if I just try to touch it, I'm going to face bad things. So I can say name 3. What? Sorry. Sorry. I can say name 0. 2. For example, O. O. Let's see what will happen. Segmentation fault, of course. So this is a read-only memory, and you're not going to be able to change it. Yes. So these are the differences that we have here. It's read-only. But some questions here. What if we do this? First char, person C. Is it possible to say what do you think we'll get here? So it is T. And if I say name 3 plus plus, then we'll get O. So this is actually a pointer, and you can see it. By the way, we're going to record 2 or 3 videos only related to pointers in C. So we're going to talk a lot about pointers, because they're too important. So you can see that this is actually a pointer. Well, what else we can speak about in this video before finishing it? Because as you know, I finish each video soon. So okay, that's it. Yeah, in the next video we're going to talk about more things about strings. We're going to talk about the size of strings, character arrays actually in C, how we can detect the size, the len actually, and the size in bytes of a character array in C, and so on. Thanks for watching, and also in the next video we're going to talk about functions and what functions can do on character arrays or strings, as we call it in C. Thanks for watching. The next video is going to be very, very soon, less than a week, because they're actually related videos to each other. I'm going to record them soon, so you guys don't need to wait too much. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.